Hello everyone, this is Colleen Lemma, angelic astrologer and spiritual consultant from angelmessenger.net, here to do your weekly angel card reading for Monday, February 17th through Sunday, February 23rd. So for this reading, we're going to use Doreen Virtue's Angel Tarot cards, and for the special message card this week, we're going to use the Messages from Your Angels cards, also from Doreen Virtue. So we have 3 stones to choose from this week. We have this beautiful chrysocolla, and this is kind of a bluish green stone. It's often mistaken for turquoise, but it's actually chrysocolla. And our second stone to choose from is bloodstone, and bloodstone is a green stone that often has like red and orange flecks in it, which is why they call it bloodstone. It's actually really nice for healing of the physical body especially, and even the emotions. And then the last stone to choose from is green fuchsite, and it's a mica, and it's kind of reflective, or I don't know, it's not really sparkly, but it's kind of a reflective kind of stone. Again, that's fuchsite. And again, I didn't really say it, but chrysocolla is sort of a heart chakra and throat chakra combination stone. So we have chrysocolla, we have bloodstone, and we have green fuchsite. So before we get into the cards, I want to just talk a little bit about the astrological things that are going on this week. And we have actually on Tuesday, the sun is going to be moving from Aquarius into Pisces. And so as the sun moves into Pisces, and it's going to get closer and closer to Neptune at that point, it's going to bring in a real kind of spiritual, compassionate, unconditionally loving kind of energy. It's going to be really good for fine-tuning your intuitive and psychic abilities and even your healing abilities. Sometimes, though, the Piscean energy feels a little bit confusing and ungrounded. It's really good for creative visualization and for using your imagination for things. Now, on Wednesday, Mercury, which is the planet that rules communication, is going to be in a challenging aspect to Saturn. And Saturn is in Scorpio, and it's bringing up a lot of old karmic issues that deal with power and control and secrets and things that are hidden. And with Mercury squaring Saturn on Wednesday, and even building up the day before on Tuesday, you might feel like you're really not able to speak your truth, or you might have some challenges with communication with people. So just be aware of that. On Friday, the moon is doing a couple of things, and now the moon, because it moves so fast, it makes aspects to different planets almost every day, but for some reason this Friday stood out to me because the moon, which is our feelings and our emotions, is going to be in the sign of Scorpio, and that day it's going to make a challenging square aspect to Mercury, which is retrograde right now in Aquarius. And then later on in the day, the moon also will be conjuncting Saturn, which means it joins Saturn in the sign of Scorpio. So I just feel like that's going to be a little bit of a heavier day, perhaps a little challenging, and so just so that you can have a heads up that it's going to be good for introspection and meditation and kind of going really deep within and allowing feelings and emotions to come up to be like purged and healed and looked at. So just so that you, again, kind of know what's going to be happening there. And then on Sunday, to end out our week, the sun, actually, because it's in Pisces after Tuesday, is going to be coming up to conjunct or meet up with or join with Neptune, which is the planet of spirituality. And again, it can feel like a very dreamy day. I'd actually pay attention to your dreams, your nighttime dreams. Use your imagination, use your intuition. This would be a great day to meditate because your insights are going to be really in tune with higher spiritual awareness and with your guides and your angels. So that's kind of a look at the astrology for the week. And I've already meditated with the cards. And we're going to just very briefly ask our angels and archangels and our guides, master guides and teachers of the light, to come in and provide us with whatever messages are in everyone's highest and best interest to know for the week. Okay, so we're going to choose this card for the first. And I don't necessarily read the cards like, some people say this is the beginning of the week, the middle of the week, and the end of the week. I kind of look at all of the cards together for just the whole week, unless my guides tell me otherwise. So that's our cards. Let's take a look at what messages we have for the week. The first card here is the Five of Earth, and it says fears surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, and uncertain self-employment. And right away, the angels are guiding me to pay attention to the fact that we are in a universal 7 year, which is definitely about having trust and faith this whole entire year. It's about going deep within and connecting with higher God source energies, and again, creating a sense of having faith in what's going on in our lives. But even more than that, the month of February is a 9 month, and I bring that up because it's kind of a go with the flow month, and I know I've mentioned that before. It's a month where you almost have to get in the passenger side of the car and let God source energies kind of take the wheel and kind of drive right now. So again, it really brings up that issue of having trust and faith. And with this card being, fears about money and being uncertain about your material, reality and workings of everyday life from a financial standpoint, the message that comes to me is, again, go within and have trust and faith that everything is being guided in divine timing with what is supposed to be unfolding in your lives. But let's look at the second card to get more information. This is the Two of Fire, and this says that you've come into your own, new partnerships or contracts, and continue to move forward. So I really feel like the angels are saying here to keep a balance about yourself. The number 2, to me, I get this visualization of like a seesaw or a teeter-totter or the scales, which is definitely about balancing here. Fire is spiritual energy. So balance your energies and continue, like it says, continue to move forward. You're on the right track. Again, things are unfolding as they should. You might need to have a little bit of patience this week, but just know that things are on a positive track. This is a positive card, that things are as they should be, and they are moving forward. Let's see how the end of the week looks. Wow, this is nice. So this is the Sun card with Archangel Uriel. And this actually says, happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success, and have confidence in yourself. Now, even though I started out this reading by saying I don't always necessarily read the cards as beginning of the week, middle of the week, end of the week, in this case, the angels actually are guiding me that this might actually be the case for this week. That, as we start out our week, you might again feel that uncertain energy and having some fears and anxieties, but as we move through the week and you continue to move forward, once we get towards the end of the week, things are actually looking really bright, really sunny. The sun is always about confidence and success and recognition and appreciation for who you are and what you do. And we are actually definitely coming into a we're coming into a turning point of energy as we look ahead in the next couple of months. So this is just that first indication that we are leading up to something that's going to be very prosperous and successful for us, that the outcome is going to be very, very beneficial. So just keep moving forward. Let's see what your special message card is depending on what stone you chose. So if you chose the Chrysocolla, your message card for this week is Maya. And Maya says that schooling, study, and education help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will guide you and help you with this process. So definitely your message for this week is to look into further knowledge, research, gathering information, whether this is taking a class, going to a lecture, reading a book, doing some research on the internet, reading about what it is that you're interested in as far as what you're doing in your life. Those things are going to be very helpful for you right now. And it doesn't even need to necessarily be any kind of formal schooling, but just that your guides and your angels are definitely going to be giving you information this particular week that's going to help you with your divine path, with whether it's your career path, your destiny path, however you want to look at that. But it relates to your life purpose this week. So just watch for that information as it comes in. Now, if you chose the bloodstone as your stone of choice, your message is patience. It says, now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. That's kind of interesting because it's kind of similar to Maya, the first card, because it also talks about that it's a time to learn and gather information. So a very similar message to the first card, but again, have patience. The people that chose Bloodstone, you might feel a little bit antsy, like things aren't moving forward the way that you would like, they're not unfolding in the timing that you would like. And the angels are just saying, be patient, things are coming. But right now it's that time of using your knowledge and gathering of information and data, which is interesting because we are in a Mercury retrograde cycle. So pretty soon, I think once Mercury goes direct by March, you'll be able to move forward and use that knowledge to your benefit. Okay, and then for those people that chose the Fuchsite, this is Indriel, and Indriel says, you are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of its inhabitants. So here I feel like I'm getting a message from the angels that you might almost be feeling a little bit, I don't know, stuck or held back in some way, or like what you're doing doesn't matter, or like you're not, again, being able to get in touch with the full scope of your path or the energies that you really are. But the angels are definitely kind of giving you a little bit of a, I don't know if I want to call it a pep talk, or they're just saying that you are divine light. You are needed on this planet. What you're doing does matter, and to keep a positive stance, to hold yourself in positive light, and know that you are a good soul, that you're deserving of all that you desire, and that you definitely are here for a reason, to shine your light in some way, shape, or form for all of humanity. Okay, I hope you liked this reading. Now, I do want to ask you all a question. I have just a couple of minutes here, and I want your opinion on something because I really value all of your comments and your suggestions, your support. I value so much, and I'm really appreciative of everyone out there that watches my videos and likes my videos. And what I want to ask as far as an opinion question is, last month, well actually this month, February, I did a special love and romance video for the month. And what I'd like to ask is, if I were to set up a special thing on Angel Messenger to where I charged a very low fee for the for a monthly special video that just deals with romance and relationships, would you all be open to and in a good space and wanting to have that happen? Just wondering. So if you can just share your opinions with me, share your comments with me on that. It's something I've been thinking about doing. I would still do the weekly and monthly videos that I have been doing. I'm not going to stop doing those, but just wanting to add a little something extra. So let me know what you think about that possibility of adding that special extra monthly bonus reading on love and relationships, and maybe on other things too. And just wondering again if people would be willing to kind of like a subscription or a membership, pay a small nominal fee for that monthly information. Other than that, I thank you all, and I send you many, many blessings of love and light. And until next week, angel blessings.